Hey, this is Don and Mark. We're over here at DreamHack, and this is the first time, Mark, you've been to one of these events. I feel like I'm old school at this. I want to give me some impressions. What do you think's going? What do you think about it?
Well, I tell you what, it's kind of overwhelming right now. Just the whole aspect, just the involvement of these sponsors, of the gamers, of the energy here. It's very unique. I went to the NAMM show, last month, and it's kind of like a NAMM for gamers. And this is the first time they've had it here, so it's kind of gaining popularity. I can see how it's going to gain momentum. I can see this kind of the gestation period of this kind of event. And the possibilities here are endless. I mean, the different organizations that are involved, the different sponsorships, the collegiate aspect of it, the parallels to professional sporting and also collegiate sporting is very interesting, how the culture can be very similar, but a different kind of a texture and style and approach to it. So to me, this has a lot of potential for growth, and it's the all-inclusiveness of it. It appeals to so many different genres and backgrounds of people. It's
and
very
age groups.
Age groups
is very interesting. We have kids downstairs that are 12, 13 years old playing with 45, 50-year-olds that have been doing gaming for 20 years when at the infancy, and now they're at a point where it's become very popular.
And like here, it's a family thing. There's a gentleman here with his young kids, and it's becoming, I see a family involvement. You see the gamers down there engaged in the BYOC area, and they had their families behind them watching them.
Well, I met a couple yesterday from San Diego, and they had their 12-year-old who they took out of school because it was Friday yesterday.
Okay.
And they used to, say, get off of the computer.
Right.
Then he won a Fortnite tournament.
Well, there you go.
And now they're supporting what he loves to do.
Well, this is the interesting thing now. Now, of course, my era, it was frowned upon, to be sitting on a couch and to be playing these games. Now, it can be a viable career move where some of these professional gamers make $300,000 a year.
Some of these guys make $5 to $7 million a year.
Million.
In fact, one of the top players, who I'm not going to name because he gets way too much publicity, got a $2 million shoe deal, and he doesn't even stand up to play. So
mom and dad take note of that. Also, the collegiate aspect, where they can get scholarships, placement, support from the collegiate environment, and okay, they couldn't play football, they couldn't play baseball, they're not athletically inclined. This blows all that out of the water. This is a great equalizer for young up-and-coming adults now.
Well, a lot of these schools do not have a football or a basketball program, and they're more leaning towards computer sciences and the arts, and so this gives them an opportunity to get an education and have it paid for by the schools to compete for them. Earlier we talked to the UCI guys, and they got shoutcasting schools, courses, to help. It's an industry. There's many. You don't have to be an excellent player. That's not the only thing you need to do to be part of this industry. It's a growing industry. There's a lot of different extra things you could do in it, production and, like I said, shoutcasting and support. A lot of support. People.
Technical support, the setup for it, the organizational aspect of it. Also, what's interesting is how the U.S. Navy is involved, because a lot of their battle technology now is drone-based, and it's all remotely controlled. So they're using actual gaming skills that can translate into defending our country from future terrorist attacks. So there's a very viable entity involved here. It's not just a pastime or a recreational aspect. It can prevent another 9/11 at some point.
That's very true. Well, that's us. That's going to be it for us for right now. DreamHack 2020 here at Anaheim. This is Don and Mark for Esports Circus and the Freak Show, and we hope you have a good time.